What's happening, bruh? What's going on, y'all? Yeah, bro. Let me just relax, bro. Hmm. Refreshing. This hot ass garage. But talk about like good women. Great. The thing is about that, a good woman has to be made, right? A good woman has to be molded to a good woman. She gotta be raised by yeah, good family, but that may not even be enough because she could be in a so-called good family, but how good is the family to her? How good is they are to her, right? Like a good Christian family, uh, mm, there would have to be like a strong role model, right, in her life, and also the community got to reflect that too. Because a good family's not enough. Where they Christian, they go to church, they teach her this, they tell her to be celibate, do that. That's not enough because she's gonna go out in the world and she's gonna see things. She's gonna be tempted. She's gonna see the finer things. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna go. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna grow up. She's gonna go through the motions. She's gonna eventually go through that puberty stage. Where's that person that understands her? Where is the role model? That person to the side to kind of help her, the mentor. There's no mentors like that anymore. There's no services and services like that. People, it costs money. You got to pay. People can't afford it. You got to really have ride or die people that are willing to like help somebody, make them great. But there's nobody like that anymore. Nobody has time. So, like they say, like you get lost in just in the sauce. You're bored and you just do this because your parents are at work or whatever. They're trying to take care of you, so you just get caught up in the things of the world because an idle mind is the devil's playground. And then they get influenced, and now the parents are shocked that their parents or their daughters doing such and such that are their daughters on Skid Row giving it up. You know what I'm saying? Well, you should have been kind of responsible. You should have been in her life. You know what I'm saying? And it's not just her. It got to be a lot of women. You know what I'm saying? They got to be raised and molded to be good a woman. Trying to make somebody good and great, it takes a lot of energy, time, and patience. And it may come sometimes as like control, but you're trying to help them. But you just got we just don't live in that time anymore. So there's really not a lot of good women. I'm gonna say there is no good woman. You know what I'm saying? You know, because a good woman doesn't operate off of survival mode. Because a woman in survival mode is willing to sell her children to live. So that ain't a good woman, right? A good woman services she needs, she's feminine and all that type of stuff. And yeah, but a good woman has to be molded, man. Unless she decided to like stop riding the COC carousel, and stop doing certain things, gang banging and certain things like that. Unless he stops doing stuff like that, riding the streets, you know what I'm saying, getting caught up in bad criminal activities, you know, and then she decides to change her ways, but it's like by then it's already kind of too late. Like, why do you want to change when it's like the last second? You're already kind of molded to what you are. You're gonna have certain debris and ways of your lifestyle. You're gonna get tempted. So it's like it already got to be instilled in her when she's like young, like a little girl. By the time she's a teenager or whatever, it's kind of a wrap if she hasn't been molded certain things. And we don't live in that society in the West. Society in the West is always telling you, oh, what are they thinking and how do I feel and how I should feel. You know what I'm saying? It's not granted to how to make you better and mold you. It's granted towards your feelings. So they're gonna be more feeling based and more of their body instead of things that could help them overcoming their lower nature and becoming a godly woman. You can find women who are like Christian, spiritual, who are, good or decent, but are they really godly women? Hell nah. Are they really about that life? Uh, fuck no. She could act, she can present herself, but you don't see the red flags because this society is fucking flawed and it's dysfunctional. So you're not gonna really find a lot of great people out there or great women because the society is too fucked up and flawed. It's ass backwards in a survival mode. It's hard for women to be like feminine or a good woman or focused if she's in survival mode. So it's gonna be difficult. So you can keep looking and all that. I mean, I don't know, but am I a good man? I'm just a man. I got to be a man every day. There is no breaks for you as a man. There is no, oh, I need to be a man this day. Now, there's a man for you unless you want to get hit by a car or, something happens or I don't know. But a woman, it's like they could like there's like it's like they're given a tit for tat. They're given like an opportunity to choose to want to be a woman or not. But yeah, we out, buddy.